حياكم الله. معكم اخوكم عبد السلام. خلينا نضبط المايك على السريع. الحين رجعنا الهيتمان. الحين وصلنا لم death in the family. عندنا مهمة بعد هذه مكانه. ان شاء الله يعلمون الحين. end of the line.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters.
الحين نطب على بيته. شكله بالمانيا ذا المكان.
The end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping.
وجد جده هو اللي بدأ kindle the first flame.
While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
الحين بخصوص طبين على قاعدتهم.
And it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture. So don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47.
كان كثير مهم من بعد هيتمان 3 يوم انت تدخل نفس المكان نفس قصة ضرب بريطانيا وكان به يعني هانترز. مش كمان حددوا وين المكان ذا. يمكن بريطانيا. لا ما نبي أسلحة. الأسلحة عطني. نبي لاك بيك والكي كارد. وش صرت بويزن. اوه تستفيد منه بعدين. ما عندي عاد اسوي سماجل هالحين. نكبة. عندي اسوي سماجل كان سويت سماجل للسم. لازم نذبح أليكسا كارلايل ونلقى الملف.
The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her three adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning.
London, okay.
His purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear.
بريطانيا أجل.
Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
هذا عذرهم انه شلون انك لو بغيت تلعب بقتل. يجي بعد نظام الدعايات وشلون فجأة. اول شيء بداية كان مثلا صور هالحين صار شو اسمه؟
I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle.
فزوجك تقول الدعايات فجأة صار يعني أول شيء الدعايات كان رسم ثم فجأة دعايات بجيم بلاي ثم فجأة صار يعني تعديل قوة.
The famous
جل هذه الحين mission stories means motive and opportunity. والله في ثلاث.
investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private
يب
investor.
هذه هي السؤال اللي اوه مشكلة ما في مكان كثير اقدر اتغدى بهن، ما في اماكن كثير اقدر اتغدى بهن، وما في اماكن كثير اقدر اتغبى بهن. اصبر.
What was that noise?
تعال 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 تعال.
Why am I doing this? Don't we have security to deal with situations like this?
خلنا بخزن وبس احتياطا. يب انقف حط لان شفت اثنين اللي على اليمين قلت مو ممديني. بعد انه هنا الحين يعني كل شيء
Poltergeist. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
عشان كذا المهم بتصير حلوة لانه يعني عندك هدف واحد، والقصر هذا ان شاء الله يعني احد امنياتي انه يصير القصر يعني مليان الغاز وتضيع فيه، يعني مصمم بحيث انك تضيع. طيب اوكي فجأة اشوفه وقف، قلت لازم يصير يعني هناك.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me.
الحين ما دام هذه كارلايل تظاهرت انه ميتة،
Say anything.
وهو الحين جاي على اساس انه يعني يحقق موته اللي مو موجود.
Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be tactic down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could cry.
Sir, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
اكيد كنتوا تعرفوا ايش قاعد تسوون. اوكي الحين بدينا نخزن احتياطا. يجي شو صدمته بس يقولون ما في شيء غريب. بنحقق جريمته اللي هي صارت بالصدق. كارلايل اوكي هذا ممكن هو القصر حق ريزدنت ايفل.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
سمي.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well.
ليت قال يحاول يرد بريطاني يقول
In
ريزولت
my
ما
experience,
سبيشاليتي.
a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've travelled from London.
Yep.
Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
نبي
I
نبدأ
prefer
التحقيق.
to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
To Fresbury. Follow me, sir. I shall guide you to the quarter. هذا شو اسمه هذا كأنه ألفريد من باتمان.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all.
Oh.
So please bear with them if they seem affected by a rather unusual situation.
ما عليك، راح نحقق الأمنية وراح أخلي يعني أوكي قاموا وقال أمهم ماتت ثم دروا أن أمهم ما ماتت ثم الحين إحنا جايين بنخلي أمهم تموت صدق. أوكي.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room.
Okay.
However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Okay, زين التحقيق صدق
A
هالحين.
locked room murder mystery 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
كان احد ناظر شو اسمه أغاثا كريستي.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
طيب.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
كي زلمته بالليل مسب سم ويسكي. صح ترى قاعد امشي ما ودي اخرب بس ترى قاعد اتمشى كذا واشوف انا. اوه وش ده؟
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
اوه باب سري. يب باب سري.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor.
Okay, peek. اها كلام مليان الغاز الحين قرب ريزدنت ايفل.
I'm sure there's more to find in Zachary's room.
طيب بس كنت بتاكد يا ديان ارتاح بس.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Okay.
I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47.
قربنا لين وار.
Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Hey, Mr. Frisbee. Fransberry.
Mr. Fernsby?
Fernsby.
I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters.
Was she?
Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Include investigation. Open the intel.
This is very useful information, 47.
Okay. The oldest child هذا أكبرهم، هذا الوسط، هذه أصغر واحدة، الزوجة، butler, questioned.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first? That is the door to Rebecca's room.
بدي افتحها. الحين بديت اندمج الحين بهذا التحقيق اكثر من اني اندمجت وش اسمه بالجريمة. ابغى اعيش ببيت زي كذا بس مليان اسرار.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
اوكي. اجل هي ما نحسبها لان هي كانت بالكول. في شيء لازم احققه. ساتر مين يترك فطور وزي كذا؟ نوت بوك. الناس ما يستحون. كل فطورك احنا ربك على النعمة. نوب. معليش. دخلنا غرفة غلط. هو قال فرانس بعد قال انه وحيد الكت كات في المكتب. هم هنا تحت اقدر اروح اسالهم. هذا بس الحين كلهم يورون عضلاتهم يقولون هي ترى نقدر نسوي لعبة جيمس بوند.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Oh.
Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she?
Oh.
Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
بس واضح نفسه مين يعرف بعد عن نباتات مثل زاكري. لازم يصير شخص على الأقل يعرفه يعني أو يقعد معه كثير.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
يعني إننا حاليا أكثرهم الآن معهم يعني أصفر. عندي أسئلة. أكثر إلى الآن يعني أكثر الناس هنا معهم يعني أدلة ليش هم مختفين.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange.
والله ايش سوت؟
You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
أكثرهم الآن معهم يعني أعذار ليش هم مختفين ذا الوقت.
Leave Zachary's room early this afternoon.
Huh.
And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
اوكي الحين عندنا اثنين. يب هذا كل شيء. عندنا اثنين قالت هي الشخصية الثانية قالت هو طلع وياه وكان يكرهه. الثاني اللي هو الخادم البطل مستر فرانسبيري. خلينا بدور غرفته وينه. هذا باثروم. خلنا وقف ابي اسالك. ما عندي اساله.
Sorry, man, but you're just making me feel a little uncomfortable.
وين
Such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video.
Hey.
There's never any romance. I deserve romance.
خليك أجمل لو تبين كريس. أنا ما أعرف منه بس إنه قاعد يلعب ألعاب فهو كول. هذا طلعني. لا دور هذه حقت فرانسبيري. وورتر من تحت. شكل الماب. طيب سيكريت روم ريبيكا. لازم اقعد استكشف. وش هذه شيء ما مانعه ابدا. اوكي اجل لازم نرجع.
That American lawyer in the small office, did you check his travel documents?
I did, sir. It all checked out.
انا جيت من هنا صح؟ يب. باثروم كل غرفة هنا حمام.
This is Emma and Gregory's room.
ايما هذه ايما وجريجوري ها.
How are you today, sir?
استنى احس انك قاعد تطول هنا الحين قاعد احلل اللغز. الحين قاعد تشوف المرة هذيك اللي هذه قاعد تناظرني تقول وراه قاعد يركض كأنه مهبول. هو هذاك قال كنت مكتب. هو هذاك قال كنت مكتبي. بس وين مكتبك؟ اوبس معليش. لو فوق زياد او انه تحت ضيعت انا مكتب تحت ولا شيء. انا اتوقع خادم يعيش بالدور الثالث. وين الماب؟ ستاف هاك المطبخ.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Okay.
Did you notice anything out
أجل
of the
باتريك
ordinary?
أجل شكله
Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
اوكي اجل باتريك اجل لو نشوف اصبر هذا باتريك اجل يعني هو الوحيد اللي عنده ناس يلقون اعذار لهم.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's
هذا هو. اوكي لانه باتريك هذولا يعني اكثرهم يعني عندهم عذر وفي احد يقدر ياكده. نفتح كل شيء اجل. وش النوت هذه؟ كلوز فايند. كاميرا. وش ذا؟
Zachary's diary. This is big.
وراه عندك زاكري
He was
دايري.
about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
اوكي القصة الحين تصير شيء.
Painkiller. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
شلون؟ احنا ما همنا احنا بس خلنا نلزقه بالشايب ذا المسكين. نلزقه بالشايب ذا المسكين علشان عشان بس نقدر نوصل بهذه ونذبحه. لان هذه هدفنا اصلا، احنا ما جينا اصلا نحل الجريمة. شكلي برجع صدق انا بعدين بدي احل الجريمة لانه والله اوكي يعني ودي ابدا احقق زيادة انا.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
اسفين والله يا مستر فرانسبيري، كنت خادم العائله ومن هالكلام ذا، بس يعني عشان to make an omelet you need to break a few eggs. الله يخليك. اسفين والله يا مستر فرانسبيري، من الحين قاعد اتاسف له انا، بس احنا عندنا هدفنا. شوف هي لو ماتت بسرعه صدق ماتت وارتحنا كان ما صار هالكلام ذا عليك. اذا بتعصب على حد عصب عليه، احنا بريئين.
Yeah, keep it real.
ان شاء الله هي معها شيء تقدر تشربه عشان تسممه.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
Okay.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat, please. Go ahead.
Accused.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident.
كلكم هنا كلابة.
I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You were wrong, Mr. Whitmer.
وراه.
He did not do it to protect himself.
He did it to protect him.
To protect the Carlyle legacy.
Okay.
Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
Money case file.
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up.
فضحت نفسي.
But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. Enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it.
لكن شوف الديمقراطية حقته. الحين انت عارفة تقول ما جيت تذبحني، هي خطأتني بس اني بذبح انا جاي.
Hello, sir.
The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
هذا هو.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
يجيني من جيت تذبحني. غلطتي بذي. باي.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
وش صار؟ ديان
All right there.
الهدوء ذا موترني. لوكاس احد؟ مسكينة والله كارلايل حسبتني اني بس جاي بذبح قالت لا ما تبي تذبحني يعني شكلك جاي لو تذبحني كان قدرت. ما اقدر نطلع بسيارة مستر بن.
47.
What? فضحنا؟ ايش صار؟ كيس وصل صدق ولا ايش صار؟ اوه يس! سايلنت اساسن. You owe him nothing.
47. Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now.
What?
You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now,
خانتنا؟
it's my turn.
أنا بتموت هي الحين نصبر.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
47 ذا.
Walk away! Or what? You gonna take
أنا يتكلم مع 47 ما يتكلم معهم. عارف إنه مو بقادر.
Don't. Tell the constant to start running.
أوح. عشان ياخذ حي.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each
هذه
other.
فضيحتنا.
And I meant it.
إنه هو اللي إن 47 هو اللي ذبح مو أبوه.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
اوكي الحين اوكي لوكاس جراي مات. ديانا شكلها بتخوننا. ما بقى الا 47 واوليفر. وبروح الحين بلجيك. لا برلين عفوا برلين مو بلجيك بلجيم. الحين بروح واو. اعتقد هذه النهاية. يعطيكم الف على المشاهدة. اخوكم عبد السلام. ورايح القصة. مع السلامة.